Steve Ron and the banger.
Hello, welcome. This is 6 Yard Box. This is 6 Yard Box. You're welcome. Another review looking back on the Premier League games over the weekend that just gone. This is a late review. We're just having a quick look at the Premier League games over the weekend. We'll be doing the previews for week number 3. So make sure you look out for that one. This is 6 Yard Box. Podcast dropping over this weekend. I think it's going to be on Saturday. That's when we're doing the podcast. It should be on Saturday before the Premier League games, hopefully, or maybe Friday night. I think we might do it Friday night. I'll be we do it Friday night at 7 o'clock ish. 7 o'clock ish. So I say 7, between 7 and 8 on Friday. We drop the podcast, Footy Mad podcast, which will be dropping. I should be dropping on Friday night. So let's get into it straight up. Let's get into it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. This is a 6 Yard Box. Make sure you follow, like, share. Make sure you do all the good stuff. It's another weekend of games gone. Let's just quickly have a look at this fixtures. Let's put the timer at 10 minutes and let's go. Let's quickly have a look at the list of games over the weekend. Over the weekend, week 2 between Aston Villa and Everton. Aston Villa and Everton went down by 2. Everton played really well actually for a couple of in patches. They got new defenders. They got defenders in Takos used to play for Wolves. I remember his name in a minute. So they looked a bit more solid there. Defensively, they look all right as well, but they just conceded goals. They're still not gelling together. They conceded a goal, and then I think they conceded another one, but they excuse me. And the match ended 2-1 to Villa. Villa played well as well in patches, and the game was quite in its entirety because I was busy doing something. So. But there's a good win for Villa. Then we go to the Southampton Leeds United game. I think Leeds going to a 2-goal lead coming up to halftime, and Southampton managed to pull goals back, equalizing and tying up the game. It's points, but they ended up dropping points, and I think Arsenal taking on Leicester City. I saw both goals at the right time. Leicester were a little bit off the pace. They keep coming back into the game and keep letting players in the Leicester team. Just feels like they're not settled yet. I think they need to get their season focused, get rid of players that don't want to stay, and try and make end. And this one was a good game to watch. Arsenal look very good. It keeps scoring goals. And Leicester, I think, in terms of Fofana, he wants to leave, he wants to go, and it is a case of it's a case of getting rid of players and trying to make changes and swapping players that want to stay. So I think they go to Brighton, Newcastle. That was goalless. Brighton battered them. I saw this game. Brighton played really well. Saw some of it. They battered them from most of the game. They got the right their luck, and they basically just got going to be a high-scoring game, and it turned out to be City just blew them away with 4-0. And I think Bournemouth they won't be looking at that game and thinking they're looking at. And go on to Wolves taking on Fulham. Fulham. That ended in a goalless draw as well. Wolves, I think they're struggling to sign in as well. They signed, I think, 1 or 2 players. They signed a record sign. They need to start scoring. I think that's their problem. Wolves start scoring goals better. Brentford taking on Man United. That was a very surprise game. Even 5 o'clock kickoff looks really good, well coached. They just outpowered Manchester United physically. In terms of set pieces, and it was tough. United, I think they need to make some signings and try and get their season off to the scratch. Do something with Ronaldo, get rid of her really quickly, and they have to get on with it as soon as possible. Going on to the Forest game, West Ham taking the battered Forest. They hit the post, I think, twice, but Forest got the goal, and they wrote their luck. They got young. I think the squad is young as well. And some of the players they've got, I think they signed 8 players this window, I think. And I think they're well coached by the manager, and I think they will, they're gonna. I got a feeling they'll stay up anyway for us. West Ham on the other hand, and I think they will do that very soon. Chelsea, Tottenham, that was the game of the weekend. They ended 2-2, cracking game. Tottenham didn't play well the first half. Second half started playing. What do you call it? A lot of tension on the bench, but the managers don't want to lose Ponte. Tottenham is my team, and that's something games away, especially at those big teams, as long as we get draws. And I think this team is going to get better We need another centre back. I think we're going to get another centre back is needed. That's for sure. And Romero's been he's out as well from injuries. I think, and I think it's going to be very very big this season from Tottenham. Chelsea, they missed a striker. They couldn't score up top, so they need to get a striker. The referees make, I'm not gonna say a mistake. They make decisions that goes for you sometimes. And to be honest, I'm not complaining about those decisions that day. And Crystal Palace, Liverpool, Nunes got sent off. Calm and just concentrate on his football. Was headbutting somebody. I think it was Crystal Palace. Players are going to wind him up now. They know he's got that fire. They're going to wind him up. Liverpool are struggling to get their game on. I think they'll eventually get the win. Crystal Palace could have scored a couple of goals. Zaha missed. Guys, goals going. He needs to start going. He needs to start scoring goals. And I think that's a good draw for Palace. So that's the review for the box. This is the review of the football show. And we'll see you next time for another. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel.
Steve Ron and the banger.
J sticks on him.